Yo, 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 yo.
Hey,
Hey, what's the
What's
big
happening,
old deal,
everybody?
man? What's the
what
big
we
old
got?
deal?
All is
Raider
good. All is good.
Nation.
What's up, Raider Nation? What's up, Thor? GQ?
Man,
Man,
it's been a
quiet.
minute. Miss you guys, man.
Ah,
Miss you guys, man.
man, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
man.
I know.
It was mostly my fault. I went on another cruise and we was gone for 10 days, and then I got a little sick coming back, and then I don't know if I was sick or if I just haven't recovered from 10 days of debauchery out there. You know what I'm saying? In New York and Bermuda and all that good old stuff. So uh, yeah, it was good times though, man. It was good times, man. And everyone who's already in here tonight, man, because we know it's been a minute. So Raider Nation, hi man, was good, baby. Melissa's in the building,
Hey,
of course. She's always
Navajo
here.
Nation, I see.
What's that?
I said Navajo Nation in Arizona.
No, for sure, man. So, man, we appreciate you guys. That's coming over from the Facebook, right?
yeah,
Oh, is that what it
Oh,
is? I wasn't sure how it was. No.
I was
yeah.
wondering what that was. Yeah,
I
Coming over
guess
because
from
so.
Facebook.
it's running on the Facebook right now too. I usually don't do that. I don't even know how I did it. I could edit it, but Jamie out there, he out there in Australia. I want to say, man, we appreciate you for being here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for
That's
coming
the
in,
we met in
man.
Miami. Q, remember we met that fool in Miami, man. Raider Nation out in Miami that
Yeah,
year.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that
how
was
the
a good
nation
run.
get down. That's how the nation get
Right,
down, man.
period.
Yep. Period.
That's why it's
Period.
Raider
Period.
Nation, man. Meeting people from
Hey,
all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Come
Yep. Yep.
together.
nation or nothing, bro.
You
Exactly.
Nation or
already know.
nothing, man. Nation or nothing. That's
Exactly,
it.
bro.
That's
I
it.
think
That's it. Are you a Raider? Or are you not? I think that's the thing, right? Are you a Raider? Or are you not, man? Are you a
right.
Raider? Or are you not?
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Exactly.
straight up.
Yep. Yep. So
You know, half
so I
stepping.
think it's like 90 something days right now till football season, right? Till the first game. That's like 3 months, bro. You
Uh-huh.
know how it is. You know how quick that 3 months is gonna come. All of a sudden, it's gonna be like, oh shit, man. But yes, it's a lot to unpack because it's been a minute since we've been on, man. Um, I mean, honestly, since it's been, I think the Jimmy G thing popped, the whole injury thing. That's one of the main things we worried about. I don't know how everyone feels how everyone feels, but I just kind of laugh at it, man. I just kind of laugh at it. I'm like, he finna be all
So
right. He
look,
finna be all right, man. And until he
well,
ain't, until he ain't.
right.
Remember GQ? I think you said that a while back.
I
Hey,
said, I said, he the man until he ain't. You feel
he
me?
the man
Yeah,
till he ain't. He the man
it's
till he
straight
ain't,
up.
bro. I mean,
You know what I
we
mean?
see we see all these old veteran quarterbacks do that shit anyway, year in and year out. They don't want to sign until after OTAs and shit like that anyway. So whatever, man. I feel
So,
perfectly fine and happy that he will be ready to go come regular.
hey, shout
Hey,
out to
more
my
people
wife
are
on the
coming in.
line.
Anthony Estrada, your wife Samantha's in the building now.
Hey,
Tottie's in the building.
Brother
Um, good
Dottie.
to, good to see all of you. Good to see all of you, man. Good to be back. Good
Hey,
to talk
so
better football.
let's hang on to this Garoppolo conversation for a second. So you already know from the last time that we did talk, you know, I mean, my stance was, hey, you know, I'm gonna wait and see, right? You know, like
Right,
obviously we know what the concern is if he's gonna stay healthy.
Right.
right,
I'm gonna wait and see, and so you know we listen to a lot of different things, and we you know we got different associates obviously on this forum. There's other individuals who you know are making Raider content everywhere that we associate with, but you know I watch other cats too. You know I follow up on stuff, and obviously one of the most credible sources in terms of individual that be like tapped into inside. So we don't really be, we don't, I don't know nobody that's at training camp that's talking like that. So I watch other cats. But Hondo, he had a real good YouTube where he was just going over some things that he's experienced, right? Things that he's heard, people that he's talked to, and things like that. And I'm just going on the Jimmy G from the text messages that he was reading from the players that he was talking. These were actual players, not people on the outside looking in, people that are inside the building.
Right.
Everybody is very positive about Jimmy G. They're very positive about where he's at with his injury, like what he's looking like. Because obviously he's not out on practice field, but he's in the building, right? He's in the facilities, and everybody's positive, about where he's at, what he's looking like, and in terms of, because obviously the contract situation came out, and people were like, well, they put that language in there that they could cut him. So what's wrong with him? Is he going to pass the physical? Is he not going to pass it? He's going to do this, this and that. But if you're saying that, what, as us fans, our speculations of what we can see from outside, and you have someone that has inside sources that are like not saying on some hearsay, but these are people that are literally standing right next to this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm confident in the start. Obviously, he has to stay healthy. Like,
Right.
that's gonna come with, what it comes
football.
with. But my initial, I'm positive right now. I'm a positive hearing the things I'm hearing about Jimmy G, and everything that we would have heard from San Fran. Not obviously they're gonna say something different, but
Santa Clara.
Right, Santa Clara. Excuse me. Well, like I was saying with Brock Purdy, talking about how integral Jimmy G was in his development, as a leader, right? And that's kind of a common theme coming out of our locker room is Jimmy G's leadership, right? And him just, being a guy. So that is one aspect I'm positive of, bro. But I'm still, I'm still skeptical. But I'm gonna wait and see, and I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt until it's not there. So all things being said, the word is coming from Hondo Carpenter, that Jimmy G is gonna be ready to go either right at training camp or right before training camp time is ready to go. He'll be ready to go, and so I'm confident.
For sure, man. I think he had surgery in like
What up
March,
from
man.
Puerto
And,
Rico?
Yeah, Vegas in Puerto Rico right now.
This seemed like they basically did their due diligence, man. And I mean, maybe it was a little bit worse than he thought. That's why you come in and meet the new team doctors. But they didn't go out and do nothing drastic either. So, I mean, it just seemed like to me that he's
people keep talking about but they did the new language in the kind, like people sign all type of contracts like that all the time.
Yeah, and if they did, that was smart. Yeah.
But also, like you just said, people sign. That's not the first time in the NFL. This ain't the first time. It ain't gonna be the last. It ain't none of it where they sign some contract like that. They just doing what they're supposed to do. They all doing what they're supposed to do. If you listen, like listening to JT the Brick, right? JT in there, whatever, he had stuff. And he like, I feel perfectly happy and fine that Jimmy G will be good to go and ready to go until he ain't. I mean, he's like, it's 3 months before. He's like, I seen that fool at the Vegas Golden Knights game one the other night. He was cool. He was good to go. He wasn't in no wheelchair, no nothing like that.
Right,
he was all right. I mean, so it's just like, bro. Half of it is we got, like I said, we got 90 some odd days. That's just over 3 months. Everyone wants something to talk about, and they want to add some extra something into it. They want to create something. Bro, stop all the drama. First off, people hate on us so much. They just want to start some controversy. Bro, I'm okay that this fool is going to be ready to go. I think our offense is going to be exciting with him in there. I think that he knows how to win games. I think that he won't be scared to move. He won't be scared to whatever to go through his progressions and and things like that to get out of there and run. Even though he's coming off a broken foot, unlike some people who came off of broken legs and it never was the same. So
Right.
I think he's good. I think he'll be good to go. I just think people is putting too much on him, man. Don't put the two on the 10, man. It's just
Right.
it's just too much, man. It's just too much.
I mean, I know it's not
Another.
ideal. I know it's not ideal, but that's why we drafted a quarterback. I mean, it
Right.
wasn't no first round pick
Hey
quarterback,
man,
but we
we
drafted
got
a quarterback,
we got good problems right now too. We
and then
got
we
good
got
problems.
we got.
Like go ahead.
Was that
I was listening to what you're saying.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying we got good problems in that area. Just again, I am going to get caught into that trap because I'm a Raider, bro. I'm a real Raider, so I have to get caught into the positivity trap. But you know, it's early. You know what I mean? It's no pads, it's no nothing. But it's good to hear that the young quarterback is out there looking great, right? He's out there slinging it around, and he's his arm is looking dynamic, and he doesn't look at this point like the game is too big for him. He's making some good throws. Positivity. I'm great to
Yeah.
hear about it. Also good to hear that Hoyer is actually looking fantastic out there. Obviously, no pads, right? We just but for what his role is to be right, that quarterback or that coach on the field, that veteran leader that knows the offense, but he's also out there showing them some things too about how to run this shit right and and be efficient. And I think that's huge for the development of the young guy. You know what I mean? To have Hoyer out there looking great, you can say, oh yeah, he's looking great right now, it's whatever, but you want to see him actually out there having some success and looking good, because that's only going to be able to build that room up. So just again, I'm just hearing from the beat writers and stuff, and I'm watching different cast as writers at the practices, and just hearing some of those things about who is looking like what and who's doing what is optimistic, to say the least, right? It's optimistic just to know where that and things running smoother, right? And that was another point of emphasis, was them talking about the fact of having Hoyer there and having Garoppolo there. Obviously he's not in there in the camp with them, but having them there and their knowledge of the system and their knowledge of things, with having Carr in the system and him not knowing the system, trying to learn it, and him being the leader and nobody else really knowing shit either. It was a little bit more choppy trying to get shit together, right? And this year, a lot of shit is more smoother. Things are just clicking because you got people that knows what they're doing. And even the people that were there last year that didn't know what they're doing
Right.
in the system again for the new year. So
For the second year.
that,
Right.
yeah, you know what I mean? That continuity and that type of stuff is it's good to hear that those reports coming
right?
back, man.
Right. Well, that comes around to what Q is always talking about. You can't. Q's always saying you can't keep putting these new systems. You can't keep putting this new coach in,
No.
and he want to bring his people in, and then
Yeah.
and then next year you bringing in a whole new and it's just
Right.
right.
Because it's tough, man. You can't have coaches. I don't know, everybody don't like McDaniels. I ain't all the way sold on him yet. I didn't want him fired because I'm tired of hiring a coach every year and a half, 2 years. You can't
Yep.
ever get no continuity. So this is our second year with the offensive line, the defensive line, all 53 players or whoever's on the team from last year going into this year ahead of where they were last year at this time.
Right.
Knowing the calls, knowing the plays. Now they can start focusing on maybe other little intricacies.
Yep. 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 Was knowing is half the battle, right?
Yeah,
Knowing
yeah,
is half the battle. Is GI Joe from
yeah.
from like that from
And
like that
even
from the
and even
80s.
with McDaniels last year not running the ball out the gate, but then he started running the ball. So I think hopefully the offense can just go into McDaniels knows what he got now. with
Right.
Jacobs and with Adams and
Would you say, in your opinion, now maybe it wasn't drastic enough, but would you say that that was a coach making an adjustment?
for sure from the running game early in the year last year.
You know what I mean? Like in
Oh,
terms
big
of
time.
his play philosophy and how we was
Right,
running the offense, seeing the lack of success, I guess you can say, him
right.
making the adjustment, like, you know what? Let me readjust where we going with this shit. You
The
know what I
way I
mean?
wanted to, the way I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
Right.
Do
You
you
know,
think
they
that
were
was
trying
like
to cut
a
Jacobs last year.
McDaniels, a conscious McDaniels thing, or was just like it's just you know an inevitable thing? Like, was it inevitable, or was it a conscious like shit? You know what I
The way it
mean? I
was
should have.
going, I think it's a little bit of both
Yeah.
because we always talk about these offensive play callers wanting to reinvent the wheel and be all dynamic. You don't become offensive coordinator to a head coach because you ran the ball 500 times. You do
Right.
it because you got the ball in your receiver's hands. You did this dynamic type of offense. So I think it was an adjustment for him because that's not what he really wanted to do, obviously. But if you watch the games like we did, I mean, he couldn't miss that. And he also came out. I like when he came out and kind of threw himself under the bus and said he had to do better in certain circumstances. A lot of people
Right.
just always deflect, and it's always somebody else's fault, or it wasn't my fault.
I I agree, bro. I agree, and I think he did that at the appropriate times. I'm saying, I think he did that enough, like in during the season, recognizing times when he, you know, could have been better. Like people act like, oh, yeah, he throws that out. He don't never know. Like I'm like, damn, he be acknowledging the times when he probably could have performed better, but also I see that he don't take up for times that he know that the motherfuckers that's on the field should have done better. Like
Yeah,
that's a coach, bro. Like
right.
you know what I mean? The motherfuckers got to execute, bro.
Yeah,
Like
period. Yep.
yeah, y'all not gonna keep throwing me on this like it's me, bro. People got to execute. You know.
Hey, because like when we played KC and Renfro and Adams ran into each other on the last play, I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with coaching.
Yeah.
We called a
Yeah.
play.
See,
It
but
looked
no,
like
but
both
let
of the
let
dudes was
some
going to be open.
let some tell you McDaniels drew the play up for them to run into each other like that. That it was his fault.
Right. Right.
McDaniels drew the play up to make them run into each other like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how sick in the head some of these motherfuckers be. Like McDaniels is such a terrible coach. He drew that play up and he drew it up for them to run into each other. Like come on, man. Are you like for real? That's the coach's fault now too. Like damn. Like damn.
Hey, it got to be somebody's fault, bro. It got to be somebody's fault, man. Hey, D Menace finally showed up in the building. What's happening, D
Yee,
Menace? Back,
Menace,
man. It's
my
been a
guy.
minute, man. Been a minute. Been a minute, man. Hey, and the Facebook user, if you're the same one or the other one, man, honestly, we appreciate you being here. Um,
Yes,
but if
sir.
you come over, to YouTube, it's way better. We'll know who you are and all that. But we appreciate you. We appreciate you any which way it is. However, maybe that's the only way you could do it and check it out. So we got nothing but love for you on it, most definitely, man. Uh,
All right.
but GQ,
So
like someone that people got to blame whoever, and I mean, I don't know. Part of it is PTSD, man. We all got PTSD as Raider fans. Uh, from this rough last couple decades. So, but
Yeah.
like we're talking about, we stay optimistic, man. We stay positive, and we get down a little bit from time to time, but we gotta keep on with the staying positive and keep the fight, and until it go bad. And we right now we tied for first place, man. We finna be tied for first place for at least the next 3 months. I know that much.
Right.
Uh,
yes,
and I'm
sir.
ready, man. It ain't no quit. Honestly, I'll be seeing Raider fans out there who be trying to holler for whatever that damn quarterback who is going to be the number one pick in the draft next year. And
That's
bro,
crazy.
Right.
so that's absolutely insane. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. Shut up. We need to go out here and win games, man. Our offense is
People,
it should be dynamic. Our offense should be dynamic, and our defense should be a little better. I'm not saying our defense is going to be great, but our but our defense is going to be a little bit better. I mean, you
bro,
still got Max, you got
gonna be
Chandler
significantly
coming
better.
stronger,
I'm gonna
and
say
you.
I'm gonna say significantly better.
I hope so. Hey, let's be significantly better then.
Let's
Let's be. I mean,
let's get it.
like you.
Let's talk about it though.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
talk
talk
about it.
about
So
it.
Chandler Jones came in lighter, bro. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Right.
with let's start with him. Let's start with him on the defensive side. He came in lighter, bro. He came in lighter, feeling good now. Now here's the interesting thing, right? He's like 250, 255 now, right? 250, 255. Is he really gonna be a mostly hand in the dirt guy? Being so small, is he going to put on more weight, before the season starts, as training camp goes on, put on a couple more pounds? Or will they have him playing like a more stand-up role on the outside linebacker, have Tyree down with his hand down, Chandler out, being able to be agile and he said he's feeling a little more fast, a little more agile. You feel me? That could be a little interesting, little development with the way that they use them. You know what I mean on the field. I'm interested to see that, bro. I think that we're gonna have a scary ass D line, bro. Um, I don't know if it was on Sanjeet I was watching or Hondo. One of them they was looking at the rankings of what they had every team for their like defense and shit. And they had our defensive ends ranked at 10 right now.
Okay.
Our defensive ends is ranked at 10. The combination of everybody, Jones and Crosby. I think they had Jordan Willis in there in the lineup. Tyree, obviously, Malcolm Kuntz, maybe. Obviously, it's gonna those last spots at edge. We got like 4 dudes, right? That's battling. Jones, we know Max Crosby, we know Tyree. Those 3 are gonna play. They're gonna be on the roster. They're playing for sure. Now it's a toss up between Jordan Willis, Malcolm Kuntz, Adam Plant, you know what I mean? Unrestricted guy. We got a couple other guys there too that's on the little bubble. You feel me? Um,
Right.
yeah.
Man, well,
I mean,
I always like hearing when people coming in better shape. That's
Yeah.
first off, that's a great start. That's a good way to start and coming in when they draft somebody at your position when you kind of belly flop
right.
last year. So
Mm-hmm.
that's to me that's taking some accountability and wanting to continue playing in this league. I love it, and I think with him at losing weight, you're getting older, man. You just can't pack on all them pounds. You know what I mean? Whether you got to be a situational pass
Hey,
rush or whatever, that's just
what's
you
up,
just
Fred Nate?
can't pack on all them pounds, man. And I guess it gives them more options. Like you were
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying, GQ, you could have him play outside and have Tyree on the end, and Tyree can even go inside. He's so big and young.
Right.
you
Then
know,
young. Hey, youth is a monster, bro. Youth is a
man.
monster. Youth is a
even the other
monster.
guys that we got, bro. I'm honestly, I'm expecting big things out of Malcolm Kuntz, bro. Some
Okay.
people don't have him making the roster, right? And it's a good possibility with the lineup that's there. But honestly, and I know his size, is not measurable to everybody that's over there in that area, but he was pretty relentless, bro. And we liked him out of Buffalo. This coaching staff didn't, right? Wasn't their
Right.
guy, but Kuntz was supposed to be the next Khalil Mack. He was supposed to be our next Khalil Mack coming out of Buffalo. And I don't understand why he wasn't getting a lot of production, right? He wasn't getting on the field. He just wasn't getting on the field. Like I was watching fucking Sanjeet, and he actually broke down his stats, and he said that he had last year 68 snaps, right? And compare that to Cleveland Farrell that had 400 and something snaps, right? But obviously
Right.
Cleve wasn't really doing shit, right?
Right.
But Malcolm gets on the field, like for example, the Tennessee game last year. Malcolm Coons got on the field. He had 3 plays. He played only for 3 snaps, and in 3 of those snaps, he made plays on 2 of those plays. He got a tackle for loss on Derrick Henry on one, and got a quarterback pressure on another play. And then on another play, he was just around the play, but he gets on the field, he's making an impact. He's making plays. We was hearing about him in practice all last year as being like a practice player of the week type of guy. He was doing shit in the prep. So I'm like, where's the I don't see exactly where the disconnect is on why it is that he's not getting on the field. You feel me? As to obviously they see him, and obviously they're the team or whoever is recognizing him for whatever he's doing in practice. When he gets on the field, it's not like he's not productive. When he's on the field for the Raiders, you turn on his game tape, he's productive. I don't know, but I'll tell you this: I saw his dad at my job about a week or two ago. Mr. Coons, I seen him in the store, and his son has a chip on his shoulder. I'm trying to work it so I can get him. We can get him in here. We could talk to him, man. But he definitely said that his son has a chip on his shoulder. So it's going to be one of those things where he's going to fight to earn his spot. And if he doesn't feel like he is given a fair shot, then he's probably going to be one of those guys that if he gets picked up off of our squad and goes somewhere else, he's probably going to be a pretty good football player, bro. In the future. So that's a guy for me that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Malcolm Coons, bro. To
Sure,
make
man.
some
It's
noise.
football, man. They gotta just keep grinding. He's a young player. He wasn't drafted by this regime. But they kept him. They didn't cut
They
him,
kept
so they
me.
saw something. They didn't practice squad him. They kept him on the team. So hopefully he could just keep grinding. And maybe that's one of the reasons they didn't go out and pick out some big free agents, which I don't want to spend a bunch of big money on just anybody, but young and hungry, man. That's what we need. I like to hear that. Young and hungry.
Right.
Which is what
Hey,
they did, right? Throughout the whole free agency, right? With in terms of the guys that they brought in, right? They didn't really reach on no older guys. They brought all young, hungry guys in, and competition, bro. Go ahead. It's
Yeah.
just competition.
I mean, honestly, we need to have a youth movement in there, and we need to have young, hungry dudes that's in there that want to fight, that want to come in, that want to show the world who they are, that want to show us who they are. I mean, part of the thing I was thinking about just from when I was gone back in New York, back out in Bermuda, and just we go out, we Raider Nation, and I got a lot of New York Raider people in the building. There was some of them in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and so just to see them and just chopping it up with cats and whatever, and it's like I think about it like we for me, I'm a Raider because my grandma was a Raider. You know what I'm saying? But with through the last few years of horribleness, it's like where do we bring in young Raider cats? Like it's only us who are like bringing in family or young, but we need dudes that are gonna be that. So you need these young, hungry dudes who are gonna go out there, who are gonna, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Devontae, maybe the best receiver in the league, top whatever. You can put him on a list of top whatever. So he might be one of them dudes that can bring younger fans in to start being Raider people. Um, we just trying to bring them in, just being us, being Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Like you said,
I
bro.
don't want the young people on the team, bro. I want them to be out there, man.
This is
Hey,
what's gonna bring the fans.
period, bro, period.
This,
Period.
that, that's what's gonna bring the younger fans in, right? The younger fans wanna be who was winning, right? And if the squad ain't winning, they're not feeling that shit. Like I try to tell people, like again, yes, we're loyal. We're loyal to the soil as Raiders. We got loyalty us people that's in our older ages, and I understand that some of us are got kids that we're raising our kids and their fans because of our loyalty. But if we got to keep it all the way a stack, the loyalty and the brand of the Raiders was built off the success of their past, bro. That's why everybody was such diehard Raider fans, because motherfuckers was winners in their past. The Raiders were some of the baddest motherfuckers in the NFL, and that history carried on the strength and the legacy of the Raiders. Guarantee you. Now you got to give it to like Cleveland Browns fans, right? But if we have been Charger fans, right? You see how wishy-washy they shit is, right? Because they never won shit. They never won ever. So they ain't never felt that success. So we can hold on to the fact that, and even me, right? I'm born in 85 and our last ring was in 83. So I wasn't even alive, but I was born right in that era. But we're hanging on to that, and that's our loyalty. That's how the Coliseum got cracking. Coliseum got cracking because motherfuckers was kicking niggas' ass, right? And all that type of shit. But these new people that was just born, that ain't seen none of that shit. That's to say the people that wasn't even born to even see them go to the Super Bowl in 02, right? They don't know nothing about none of that shit, right? So all they know is that since they've been born, motherfuckers been losing and they've been sad and they've been getting their ass whooped and we've been terrible. You know what I mean? Like winning is what's going to bring the motherfuckers back to the nation, bro. We got to start winning again. That's period, point blank.
Like me and Thor always say, man, winning cures all.
Winning cures all, baby.
Winning cures all. Win, the arguments on the bench, the arguments wherever, but when you win, I mean, everybody's happy and everybody's partying. We're gonna party regardless, but the winning partying is just
different partying.
But that's it. But we in a new spot, and a spot that ain't used to having, you know what I mean? So like even when you could say like when the Raiders moved to LA was used to having that, right? They had football teams before. They was used to, you know, what that was like. Vegas is not used to that, bro. This is just a whole brand new shit to them. And then you bring in them an organization like us, they really was not ready for that, right? So it's some shit that got to be cultivated, got to be built, and it has to be built on wins. Period.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, I mean, we're gonna stay die hard, but that's just to keep it real. If we want all that, the whole everybody's there and the whole shit like we want it to be, we got to start winning. That's just what it is.
Got to, man. I always said that, man. People talk shit about them Niner bandwagon fans or the whoever bandwagon fans. I said, man, I just want bandwagon fans because once the bandwagon fans come, that means we winning. Because we know who the real ones is who's been suffering and doing it.
And the GQ's point, man, like, you know, a lot of growing up, you know, I'm with Warrior fans, Bay Area, but Bay Area was a whole lot of Laker fans. Because at the time, the Lakers with Magic Johnson were winning. Always on TV. Even the Cowboys back then, always on TV, always winning. You know, so you got a lot of people that's our age, Thor, that are Laker fans and Cowboy fans just because of that.
Because of that,
point. Yeah. You grew up seeing somebody win, not even that you really bandwagon. You watching TV, you a young kid, you know, and that's what's on, and that's who's winning. Yeah, that's what we're winning.
That's why I'm a Bulls fan to this day, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I'm a Bulls fan. I was born in 85, right? So wake up. By the time I'm 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, that's 1990. Niggas is winning championships.
Right.
Well, he won the next year, he won 91. But you know what I mean? Like, right there is that's the era, right? Where we watching it. And for me, when I like a team, I like a team. So that was my team. So then once that was my team, Jordan, that I'm locked in, right? Yeah. He left. Even when he was playing for the Wizards, I'm still a Bulls fan.
Right.
Yes, of course I like Jordan. Oh, you don't like players? You can't follow a player to another team. Of course, I was still rooted for Jordan. He's playing on the Wizards. As he was, you know what I mean? But I'm still a Bulls fan. Period.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like that's my team. They sad, they good, they bad. Derrick Rose came, we happy again. He got hurt, we sad. Yeah, it's you feel
Yeah,
me?
for sure.
We, you know what I mean? We happy again right now. We just got to put it together. We get in there, we working with something, but yeah, man, like it's you know
I don't know. I think we're gonna be
you stick
happier this year
to
than
who
people
you are,
think.
but you got to win. We got to win, and that's what's gonna make the fickle fans, come out and actually support. And we like, oh, ain't nobody at the stadium because motherfuckers got to win. That's why.
Hmm. Go Jimmy G, 100, man. Go Jimmy G.
Take
Jimmy
your
G,
shot, nation.
take that shot, nation. Yes, sir. Take that shot, man. Which means
Oh,
hit the like and tell your
oh.
people and all that, and actually take your shot.
Uh,
But exactly, man. Go Jimmy G, and I
Murder
think we're
Nation Dream
happier
Club,
than
baby.
people think this year. I think the team's gonna make us happier than people think because
Mm.
I think Jimmy G is gonna play. I think
D-Minutes, we
he.
ain't forgot about you.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I just had to tell D-Minutes we ain't forgot about him.
Hmm.
He wanted some shot glasses.
Oh yeah, for sure. D Menace is the folks. He got to get some shot glasses.
I
Um,
forgot.
but
Figure it out.
Jimmy G finna be all right, bro. He finna be all right, and I think our offense is gonna be dynamic. GQ, said you think our D is gonna be a lot better than people think.
I
So if
do.
that's the case, I think we're gonna be a lot better than people think. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but
My
the
only
NFL wants winners. People want winners, right?
my only
Why we
question.
got so many primetime games this year? They must have a little bit of faith in us.
Six?
The
So we got like
Super,
6, 5, 6.
the Super Bowl in Vegas. I'm just saying, stranger things have happened, man. I could see the writing on the wall, bro. I could see the writing on the wall. Hey,
Brady just bought stake in the team. You know what I mean?
I'm damn near saying Jimmy G finna fuck around and win MVP this year, and we finna
Comeback player. Let's look.
make a
I
run,
said
bro.
this earlier, bro. If Geno Smith could win comeback player of the year, why can't Jimmy G?
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, why
Why
not?
not?
He definitely
Why?
got the weapons and a good offensive line, man. So,
Right.
I don't. Yeah,
I
I
think our O
mean,
line is gonna be
you
cold. I
got
think our O line gonna be cold this year,
you
actually.
got the number one running back in the league, yardage wise. You got one of the best offensive lines that people ain't giving any credit for. They're only getting better. You got the number one receiver in the game, or number one, two, three, wherever you want to put him. But I mean, this new tight
Our
end, the way they're talking about him, bro, I think he's gonna be solid.
I think
Um,
our receiving core is very underrated. When I say underrated, obviously people know who Devontae Adams is, and they acknowledge that, they respect that. But I think our receiving core this year is going to be very underrated, bro.
mhm.
Jacoby Myers is a cold motherfucker, bro. He's
you're
a
right.
cold he's a cold motherfucker, bro, and is on his own right. And if you got Devontae doing what he's doing, and you got Jacoby, you trying to figure out what he's doing, and obviously, like everybody already say, Garoppolo uses tight ends as a security blanket. So you got a very good, I still feel good tight end in Austin Hooper and the young guy, because I know they're going to use the young guy, but you still got Austin Hooper who's
Mhm.
there, and the young tight end that's there, right? It's supposed to be baby Gronk. So
Mhm.
then you throw that in with the Trey Tucker or the Hunter Renfro or the Carter, whoever's there, that other slot guy. But I'm interested to see this Trey Tucker situation, in terms of his dynamic of what he brings, because he's a different type of guy than Hunter Renfro. You know what I mean? In terms of them quick screens and sweeps and all that type of shit. Renfro ain't got that speed like he got. He's quick laterally, but he's not fast. You know what I'm saying? So then I didn't even mention Josh Jacobs, right? So you got all that. I think they're I don't think anybody's really saying like we're not going to be a good on offense, but I think our receiving core is underrated. I think they're going to be very underrated, bro. We're gonna kill some shit, bro.
I
Okay.
definitely think we got the big time weapons. We just need the quarterback just to get him the ball, man.
Get
That's
him
it.
the ball. Get him the
Hand
ball. Hey,
off.
Hey,
Get into it.
Yeah,
make the defenses playing us make a decision. Let you bro. You got to get the ball in playmakers' hands, bro.
yep.
Just
And
win.
that was
Just
one of my
win,
biggest
bro.
problems before. You weren't giving people the opportunity to make plays. Give the people opportunity to make plays. Let them make plays. And I'm excited about the offense, bro. I'm excited about the offense. Um, you know what I'm saying? And I know, and we trying, bro. We trying. I just reading that. I was just reading that his comment here, and he's not feeling no spark or juice so far for this season. But hearing us spit is giving him hope. Okay, we finna keep trying to give you hope, man, because
Man,
that's all we got, bro. That's all we got, man. We holding on to this hope, baby.
hey, I done had a lot more hope. Like we had like real optimism and real legitimate optimism, especially with the offense. I've had, you know how we are. We just, man, we've had a lot less, and I still be
Mm-hmm.
optimistic. It just ain't nothing
Still,
like football
right.
season. It's only 16, 17 games.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna turn it up, man. You know, coach
Hey,
second year. Let's do it.
I like the way I like the fact that they feel good about themselves in the building. Like I said, listening
Yeah.
to Hondo um give the tech, talk about the text of the players from inside the building. I that made me feel a lot more positive listening to the positivity of the players from inside the building. You know what I
Right.
mean? And what they feeling like and how everybody is like on program. Everybody's with the program. So for all the fans, whoever that they could, dislike McDaniels or this regime or whatever the fuck is going on, but like I like the fact that the players are buying in, right? Because that you need
Right.
that, and no matter what happens, if whoever is
Right.
what the system is, you need the motherfuckers to buy into the system
Yeah.
for everybody to be on one accord. You feel me? Their mind could be on one band, one sound. You feel me?
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Right.
so that's a positive for me, that I can take from it right now in the early stages,
Right.
but we still
You
we
know,
still early, right?
it's
you
pros
know
and cons to everything, man. You know, it would be ideal if Jimmy G was here during the offseason OTAs, able to, get a rapport with the receivers and all that. But, pros and cons to everything. But now the youngsters is getting in there and
Yeah.
able to get a rapport. And let's be
Mm-hmm.
real. For the most part, Jimmy G is, unless he does something spectacular, he's not the future. So maybe we got something with these youngsters. So let them get some burn and get some play because if the number one quarterback is there, the young guys get 10% of the snaps, 15% of the
Right.
snaps.
Right. Now they're getting a lot of snaps. Now
And
they
I think
get
they got
yeah.
some talent, man. Poyer's just an old veteran where he's there
Mm-hmm.
like a player coach on the field. And if
Yeah.
he
He,
has to get in and play, at least they say
yeah.
he's looking good
but
so
this
far.
but
So
this is but that's what I'm saying. I'm obviously I'm waiting to see when the thumbs start to come in. You feel me?
right,
Quarterbacks don't really get too much of that action anyways, but I'm ready to see when the thumbs start to come in. Then I'll really tell you what's what. But one thing I'm looking forward or anxious to see, I would say, is the development of the younger running backs, right, or the running back room, right. And I think we're going to see a lot of that this off season
Yeah.
and in the preseason, right. A lot of the young
Yeah.
backs, getting their burn. So I'm excited to see a little bit of what they bring in, and of course mostly Zamir. You know what I mean?
Zeus. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to see something from Zeus, bro. We need to see something from Zeus. You know, Josh Jacobs came out, showed out, let it be known he was the man last year. He had to come in fucking in the Hall of Fame game and play and shit, and he that put a little spark under him and got him going. He showed and showed and proved just okay. Well, we need him to be spelled from time to time. So we need Zeus and we need that. And but like you said, you're hearing and I'm hearing from whenever these cats is coming in shape and they come. I I'm not a hockey dude. I don't really care about hockey, but the Golden Knights are about to win the championship. They 2 wins away,
You
and
damn right. Go nice, go.
there been. Hey, I'm rooting for the Knights, man. Just because whatever, it's fun out,
I should
whatever.
put my
It's
Golden
fun,
Knights shirt on, but
and there's drink specials and shit, so that always helps.
right.
Uh, but it's like you. I'm watching the game, and last game Jimmy G was there, whatever, with some other Raider, and they out there and they have the games tonight. Me and we were watching. We were at the bar. Must have looked. She was like, "Man, that's." I'm like, Devontae. She was like, "Yeah, it's Devontae." And sure enough, next commercial break, they had the lady there interviewing Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
So he's there. It's Raider players there. Now they hear in these in the Stanley Cup Finals, watching the home team and the crowd going nuts. Sure, they win the championship. They should be going nuts, but they getting to see that and feel that, and you want that. They want that, and
The Aces just won too.
Yep, the Aces just won too. That's right.
And hey, look, and Mark Davis owned them too.
Right, facts.
Yeah. So let's go. Let the Raiders get one now. Let the Raiders get it next.
No, but
Let the Raiders get it next, man.
I see what you're saying though, bro. Like it's inspiring, and it should be, right? It should be.
And I'm glad them dudes is there. I'm glad them dudes is there and seeing that, and you can almost feel, you can almost tell that, man, they want that, they need that, like, because again, if you build it, they will come. Like whatever. We know who we are, and we know a lot of real life Raider fans, and we know that the second the Raiders start winning, like the season before this last one, right at the end there, we started the bandwagon people started showing up and buying them tickets. Cool. Instead of we're gonna bitch and complain. A lot of Raider fans are about how many opposing team fan people are in the stadium. Well, yeah, that's whatever. The corporations who got the tickets, who are going to sell them and get their money. Well, you know why they're selling to them fans? Because they're not being bought by other people. But the bandwagon fans, once the Raiders start winning, they want to jump on and buy them and be loud for it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let them, man. So they see that, and they know once they start winning it will get. I mean, I understand we don't have a home field advantage out here right now, but that's because we don't motherfucking win shit. Win shit. Winning cures everything, Kill.
All the time.
Winning cures everything. Just win, baby.
Just win. I'm interested to see what our linebacking core is going to be looking like too.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about the running back room. That's probably the one spot on defense that I'm really interested to see. You know what I mean?
I'd say worried about.
Interested to see, man.
Yeah.
Interested to see for sure. The development of Divine Diablo is going to be paramount. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I run with. Yeah. They brought in a little bit. They brought in a little bit of competition. We thought they might have hit linebacker a little bit harder in the draft, but they said it wasn't, many big time linebackers out there. But they got a couple people, man. So I just want to see some good competition, and hopefully that D line. When your D line is strong,
that helps.
It can keep your linebackers clean, where they can just hit the alley.
I think our D tackle spot is going to be a lot better. That's why I said I feel like overall our D line is going to be beastie, because I believe that our defensive tackle spot is going to be a lot more improved. You know what I mean, from last season. Hopes and wishes, right? I'm expecting the young guy to come in and move some shit around, bro. But also you got Neil Farrell that's there too, that we have from last one. Malcolm Butler, you know what I mean? Tillery that resigned, you feel me?
Yeah.
Jordan Jenkins, Jordan something. We got another motherfucker too from
Jenkins, yeah,
uh
JJ. Yeah. We got a couple JJs on
the
yeah,
here.
thing is though, bro, what I like about what we got going on is again the depth, the competition, right? Is at every position there's at least like three or four guys that are fighting for a spot at that position. You know what I mean? It creates competition. You know, I like that, right? Obviously, iron sharpens iron. So when you have that type of competition, you know that you're gonna get the best product, right? So that should be advantageous for us, right? We should be getting the best products out there at their respective positions. You know,
yeah, man.
um,
That's huge, and everybody got to fight for a job. Cats got to fight to be backups.
you feel
Yeah.
me?
You know,
Yeah.
because like you just mentioned, I think was it Billings and Farrell, the two couple dudes they drafted last year as D tackles. Now they're in their second year in the system. You know, you got to develop those guys. You brought in some new competition to make them want to bust it harder. Yeah,
Who's that? You got they got by the young and the Nesta Jade cat
yeah, yeah.
that they drafted.
They got last, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Young out of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you said, competition, man. Everybody want to play, and Cat's gonna be fighting for backup jobs. So hopefully everybody stay healthy and competition, man. Let's see what it do.
That's
May the best man
trick
win.
right there, bro. The best ability is availability.
Big time.
You feel
Yeah.
me? That's better than anything. You feel you got to be there. So
Yeah. Let's
right
go,
there.
man. We ready. I'm excited, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
I like the safeties. You know, more he just not as much of a ball hawk as I would like, but they
Yeah.
definitely going out there drafting people and bringing in a couple little small free agents that's gonna make
Yeah,
him
but
have to
not
fight for his job.
it's a big year for him, bro.
Oh, huge.
It's a big year for him. It is, right? You know, they brought in they brought in competition, right?
Right,
But
Yeah.
he was a young high pick for us too. You know what I mean?
right.
So that you Cats is on your ass. You know
And
what I
he's gonna
mean?
come up on his 5th year option and all that stuff gonna be coming up. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
I
real
like
big
it.
year.
I like it. I like it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
And
like it. You know?
And we got to get. We also got to get couple lucky bounces this year too, right? We need balls to stick in people's hands and shit. Motherfucking people need to be out there practicing catching the goddamn ball, man. I was driving down the street earlier. It was some old man and his son when I was coming up this way toward Lake Mead, out there throwing the football in the street. I slowed down. They saw me and I went to. Damn it! Them DBs and safeties need to be out there in the street throwing the ball to each other and shit. And when a
Right?
car come by, one of them need to yell car, and they get out.
You're
But
right.
then keep throwing that football and keep. You need to start catching balls, man. You need to start catching balls,
Yeah, because
man.
Mulray dropped a big one against Washington last year,
Watch,
the year before. We
yeah,
could have finished off the game, and that's important, man. Turnovers are important, and when you
yes,
drop them, they're just huge. And when you
yeah,
don't get any, that means the offense got to play that much better.
yeah,
You know, when you get
yeah.
turnovers, giving them short fields, defense score a touchdown here and there. I mean, it just changed the whole game around.
It's everything, bro. Changes everything, man.
So with them D tackles and them ends, man, hopefully we can really get after this quarterback this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, man,
And it should make the
Prince,
DBs look better
get
though
Prince.
too. Like
For
that's the
sure.
again. And that's the whole thing is that is what's we were not built to be a shutdown corner defense, shutdown secondary to give the defensive line enough time to make plays. No, they're built for the D line to get to the fucking quarterback to
Yeah.
give the
Get the ball out.
secondary
Yep.
the time to lock up, right? And so when
Yeah.
they ain't getting to the quarterback, our secondary be exposed. That's
Hmm.
that's what it be. You know what
Right.
I mean? That's what it be. So we got to get to the ball, you know, and I think
Hmm.
we're gonna do that pretty effectively this season, man. I mean, like I said, I'm excited to see the development, just execution, bro. I said this months ago, what I want to see most out of this season is the team executing, just executing,
Right.
executing. Simply, that's I just want to see execution, and
Yeah.
I'll be
Hopefully,
satisfied.
because hopefully in the second, like we was talking about our show, man, the second year of the system, now you don't have to think as much. Now you can just play. Before,
Mm-hmm.
when you get a new offense, you lining up, you trying to, okay, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pull? Am I supposed to cut this back? But in the second year, now you just like, okay, and now you just come out assessing what the defense is doing, or if you're on defense, what the offense is doing, and you can just line up properly and not have to think.
Right.
You can,
Right.
so meaning you can play fast.
Yeah, I mean, and that like you said with the turnover of like if you think about the Pittsburgh Steelers over all them years when they had three coaches for like 50 years or some shit, right?
Right.
It's like they come in and it's the same, man. Um, I mean, just the repetition, just the knowing, coming in, knowing, like we said, knowing is half the battle. When you
Right.
come in already knowing, man, when you got to think about shit, when you can almost see them thinking about shit,
You could
they
be
ain't
a step
something.
slow.
Yep, yep.
Thinking about it give you a steps or half a step slow.
Bro, in this league, a half a step is a mile, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If we can have a team full of Max Crosby's, and obviously not his physical stature, but a team full of people that gives what he gives, we would be successful. You know what I mean?
Of
Like Max
course.
Crosby, bro. The thing about Max, he's one of those type of players that like that same what we love about him, that his tenacity, his motor, his nonstop, go get him. You feel me? The way he gets after it, like no matter if it's in the weight room, if he's like at practice, bro, if he's in the game, like he's giving 100%. You feel me? Like, and when you watch these clips, like even when it's like training camp, we've even seen it all the years with Derek Carr, even right. Max Crosby is always the ones leading the drills. You know what I mean? When they're doing drills, he's in the front. You know what I mean? He's not just jogging in the back or lagging, or his effort is always maximum. No pun intended, right? His effort is always maximum, no matter if he's practicing, if he's doing a rep, if he's going against, and obviously that's good in practice against our offensive line going against him, right? He's always going 100%, so you're going to have to bring your shit, all right? You're going to hang your lunch to you. But we need everybody on that mentality. Everybody on every play, every rep, every down, every lift, every push-up, every fucking sprint, every meeting session, the intensity and the focus, that mentality, if we had that from everybody, bro, they would be incredible.
And I just think that's to bite off of that. That's where you've been going with the linemen, with the D line. Like it's a thin line from starting at D tackle and to being cut or to being third string. It's real thin line because you can only keep so many people. So and then when you got your big money man like Max Crosby out there, basically diving for loose balls, basketball term, but out there giving it his all at practice. I mean, you would think and you would hope that it would make everybody else step it up.
Yep. Yep.
Young
That's
and
all
hungry.
for from, like you said, Q. That's all you can ask for from your big dude, your big money,
Yeah,
your guys that are that guy to
right,
go out there and lay it all out. And if
right,
that don't inspire the other dudes, what else will?
right.
Right?
So,
We
but
need
but
that, bro.
I think honestly think that just from what you've seen, I think it's getting there, man. I think it's getting there, and I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it play out this year. I can't wait, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. It's 3 months away. I don't even know. I It's gonna seem like a long time for about another month. Then it's gonna just boom. It's just gonna be here. So I can't
Once the
wait. I
end of
can't wait.
July comes, training camp about to start. Yeah, it's gonna start moving.
Then it's gonna start moving, bro. I can't wait, man. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Denver, week 1. We a 3.5, 4 point dog, bro. I think we finna smack Denver again. Um, then it's gonna be brutal. It's my birthday and we in Buffalo. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna go. Um, so we'll see, man. I don't know. I might fuck around and go on another cruise or something. We'll see.
For
Uh,
sure.
Hey,
but
is are y'all messing with preseason week 1 Niners?
no, where at? Is it here or Frisco? I mean
It's here.
Santa Clara.
It's here.
Is here?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I mean, I go out if any Niner fans are out here. I go out and talk shit. Sorry, motherfucker. But yeah, Dad, I don't care about preseason, man. I don't
You
care.
do, bro. See, but that's where we differ because I actually do care about preseason, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
preseason is it goes into everything that I or we just was just talking about, right?
yeah,
The depth, the development of the players,
yeah.
seeing who looks like what, who's missing their assignments, who's looking great, who's not looking like what. That
Oh
shit's
yeah.
important to me.
No, I hear you.
Me
I, I
watching.
I feel you. I don't care about. I'm not gonna say I don't care about preseason. I don't care about going to or who wins the preseason
I
game.
feel you.
So
So what we
yeah,
would do, back when they was in the town, man, we would go to the preseason games. It was part of the package, and it would just be nice to try to get out there a little early.
yeah.
Not even if we didn't do a tailgate, just to get the juices flowing.
Just
You
get them
know,
flowing.
meeting your family you ain't seen since football season ended. You know,
Right.
Hmm.
yeah. So
Yeah,
tapping in, getting ready to
yeah,
get starting to stretch to get ready to tailgate and get
yeah,
ready to ride. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So
Might not
I
be
feel
a
you to
full
a point, G.
tailgate, but it'll definitely be beer and shots in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
for sure.
I'm never gonna be out. That's our only home preseason game anyways. It's the first one, and that's the only one. We not back at home until about 4 or 5 weeks
Week
later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, okay. Oh shit, cool Kev in the building, man. Coming in really late because we just
Cool
over an
kid.
hour. We about to get up out of here in a minute. It was good being back, man. I think hopefully we'll be able to be back on our Monday night regular kind of schedule. You know what I'm saying? Just we was gone. I was gone for a minute. I know they wasn't. I still got to figure it out. How to get y'all on so you could just do it. I don't know. We'll try to figure
We'll
it out
figure
if
it
I
out,
am
man.
out. But I'll be around for a while. Uh, I'll be around for a while. It's a lot of people coming into town. I know this whole month and probably next month too. It's getting hot, so everyone's coming out. Uh, but it's World Series of Poker time right now. I know a bunch of people coming out, and just different events and shit going on. So um, can't wait. Hell yeah, Elon. Season opener, man. Steelers, baby. Let's go. Fuck the Steelers, man. We got to get that W, man.
Yes, sir.
But honestly, I just think we're gonna beat up on Denver. That Buffalo game, I don't know. I may or may not go because my falls on my birthday, um, and we'll see. That's gonna be a tough game, but I'm come game day. I'm gonna have faith we finna beat them dudes, and then I know we finna stomp the Steelers. So I just can't wait. I can't wait for the season to start, man. It's early. I ain't trying to do my predictions just yet. We'll give it a little later, but I'm feeling close to 17-0 right now.
For sure.
let's
Ah,
You know how
let's
we
go.
do.
Let's go, man.
hey, yeah,
Again, man.
Buffalo gonna be it's a good early test for us though.
Early
Buffalo's
test. Good early
it's a
test,
good
man.
early
Good
test.
early
So
test.
it's actually a good placement for a Buffalo game too.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Before cats
Um,
get their bearings and let's come out and jump on somebody.
you feel
Hell
me?
yeah.
Bust them
Hell
upside the
yeah.
head.
Hell yeah, man. I don't know. If I do go, man, I hope y'all motherfuckers can get out there too, cause them Buffalo fans crazy, man. We gotta be deep.
Oh
we
yeah, I heard about
gotta be back to back out there and shit. Anyway, I think we calling it a night in a minute, man. I'm happy we was able to come back. It's been a minute, and we'll get back to the more regular pace soon and shit, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thank everybody for tapping in, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff.
Take
Y'all
them
know that.
shots, baby.
Tell your peoples
Shot
and take
nation.
your shots. Like and actually take your shots. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Jimmy G finna be fine, man. This Raider offense is finna be dynamic. Let's go. Defense is gonna be better than people think. My boy GQ put it out there in the air, and I'm feeling
to the
it, man.
universe.
I'm feeling it.
Man.
I say we be like 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 15.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, man.
For sure.
I'm feeling good about it all, man. I'm feeling good about it all.
13, 14, 15 defense, bro. I do. I really do. You know, they
good
put
about it,
some
man.
shit
Middle of the pack defense, man. Middle of the pack defense is great, man. Because I really feel like we're gonna have a top 5 offense. So middle of the pack defense is gonna give us a shot, man. Get us in, and anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
That's all I'm saying.
Last year, right?
Gotta be in it to win it.
Y'all watch out when Jimmy G wins MVP this year. I'm just calling it right now. I'm calling it early, man. I'm calling it early. Jimmy G's winning MVP this year, man.
I'm waiting to see. I want to wait and see.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Go. Let's get it, man.
The nation, man. We got that shit. It's gonna be a cool shit.
For sure.
Right on, y'all, man. Thank y'all again for being here, man. We out of here.
All good. See you later. Yee.
Baby.
Yee.